Truth is, I'm got options of you. I am trying to pray. But when good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome back to the Operation Hill One Jar channel where we do what? Focus on healing humor and hot motherfucking topics. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lit at Six. Welcome to Lit at Six. Welcome to the holiday season. Welcome to the end of 2025. Oh my goodness, what a year. What a year, what a year. But here we are. And we have one more week left. And I need to know A, what you guys have planned for the holidays. B, how are you finishing up the year? As you can see, the ladies are finishing it up strong. And C, what are your New Year's resolutions? What are your New Year's resolutions? What do you have going on? What you getting into? So on and so forth. So y'all know on Lit at Six, we do the healing, the humor, and the hot topics, mainly the hot topics. But before we get into that, remember I told, first of all, y'all like the video. Y'all hit the thumbs up on the video. Y'all like the video, right? Let's start there, right? As I told you guys before, I'm not technically going to be, unless a show really moves me to chorus, really sitting down doing reviews solely on shows. But like I said, if I get a good enough show, then I'll dedicate an album to that show. Right now, I see nothing as of lately to make me want to do that, but I still watch my shows and I still get my cackles and I still talk to my little reality TV crew about getting our cackle. So today we are going to do a little rundown of Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine. I didn't watch Baddies yet, so I'm going to watch Baddies tonight and I'm going to come back for a special holiday Christmas Eve Lit at 6 for you guys tomorrow. So we can talk about Baddies tomorrow. In the meantime, let's run through this Potomac stuff. Let me let y'all know what I seen. Quick. That and Married to Medicine. And then we'll move on to the hot topics with your girl Nicki Minaj and Tommy and all these other folks. Okay. So when Potomac starts off, I see that they going back and forth. They're still at the Ponies and Potomac and Ponies event. And Angel was there, and they're still going back and forth with her about her low key getting air quotes evicted from the B&B, or whatever the hell they was staying at. To me, they just want to pick on that fucking girl. That's what they've been doing all season, so I didn't give a damn about that. Stacey bought Timu, Weemu, Shimu, whatever. So you know what Timu looked like? Timu looked like he could be Michael Darby's son. Okay, he looked like a younger version of Michael Darby, a freaking weirdo. But anyway, she finally brought him somewhere because remember they were saying she don't bring him around, so on and so forth, right? And another scene they flash back to because Sharice's son shows up. What is his son name? Jackson. He shows up to the Potomac and Ponies event, and he's when he shows up, they show this like flashback scene of Giselle and Ashley at lunch, and Ashley her ass is there telling Sharice, I made a mistake and put my tongue down your son's throat. Let me tell y'all something. All Ashley is a high price whore, right? No shade. That was from the beginning. I really believe in my heart of hearts that she never really wanted to be with Michael. She just wanted Michael's bank account, and she knew she couldn't secure that without having them kids in that marriage. So she had her baby. She got that marriage. She got divorced. She kicked him to the curb, and she still received some funds from him because he's a rich man. So, hey, Nikki. Hey, Stephanie. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up on the video. Please, right? So she's just there telling Monique, I put my tongue down your son's throat. I ain't mean to do it. We had a little bit too much to drink. You look like the fucking Cheshire Cat. You get on my nerves, Ashley. Another thing, where's Monique? Where's Monique? Monique, I think you duck and smoke. Because in every scene that Sharice old ass show up at, here you come right behind her. Sharice looks like an old woman. I don't know how old she is, but she just looks old. Them wigs look tied and through. And that, you know why you look like that? Because you was trying to hate on the Grand Dame. And the Grand Dame is still a queen bee, and she ain't even motherfucking near. But she's coming back soon. Y'all know where. Hey, Tima girl, my nosy ass neighbor. So, okay. So, anywho, and flash to another scene where Tia is trying to get her kids to do chores. Tia, These kids look big as hell. So why is you just getting started on trying to get them to do chores? Another thing is I'm noticing I don't really like about the husbands on these reality shows. I don't know if they try to stay quiet because they don't really want to talk much on camera, but I don't like the fact of like when the mother is, maybe setting a boundary or enforcing a rule or anything, I don't see support from the men. They just sit there and look fucking stupid. And then just like with Cecil with Michael, you see how Michael just started turning up and Cecil just sat there like he the third fucking son. Absolutely not. Seeing my family, it was a united front. You knew you couldn't turn my mother against my father and vice versa. They made sure they was a team. Now, if they went in that back room and he blacked her eye, she scratched him up, I would never fucking know because they came out holding hands, letting us know, bitch, you can't shake us. We gonna shake y'all. And that's what I don't like about these shows. Y'all sit around too quiet. That irritates me, right? Another thing is Tia was like, who's still kissing the mirror in the bathroom? Who's doing that? So they was like, Nathaniel, Tia, it looked like you got three kids and two of them is girls. Why is the boy kissing the mirror in the bathroom? And the father, ain't you from Chicago? Make that little boy listen to some Lil Durk or something. Don't aggravate me with this, right? So, anywho, them kids were saying, listen here, they ain't got time to be doing no chores. They ain't really in the mood for that. And what else you got? I was looking like, yeah, this era that went to shit, baby. Because I know girls. Penny and Miguel ain't played that motherfucker shit. Anyway, so Timo and Stacey is rekindling. They working out together. They trying to work on their marriage. I'm happy for them that they got back together. I always like to see when relationships rebound and make it work, right? So Angel now wants to invite the ladies to Colorado. And I'm thinking to myself, Angel, truth is I'm down. Options off you. Angel, these bitches just tried to make it seem like you got evicted. You know what you giving me? You giving me a pick me. And you irritating me with that bullshit, especially because you plus size. No, bitch, you don't need nobody to pick you. You pick yourself. Like, girl, so anyway, she's like, yo, y'all kind of. Anywho, they flash over to Wendy house and the remodeling is done. Wendy, girl, come here, Zen Wen. I don't really hail Linda girl, my nosy neighbor. I don't really fuck with you, Wendy, too much because I always knew you was a phony ass bitch. But what I will say is you put that scamming money to use, girl. You put it to use. What's your name? Charlotte Hennessy, or whatever your little alias was. You put that scamming money to use because your house look good. Your house looks very good, right? So then Wendy starts discussing her dad and her parents' divorce and her calling him and yada yada yada, right? I want to say something about this. Before I say it, all right, so she starts talking to Happy Eddie about that. Then Giselle, she's still doing work for the Brain Tumor Society in honor of her dad, right? And now I can speak about what I was gonna say. The conversation that, well, I won't necessarily say for Wendy's conversation about her dad because I don't have a similar situation, but for Giselle's conversation, I realized that it's crazy how I just realized that this year that father daughter, I know why I realize it now too, but I'll get to that at another time. I am triggered by conversations with fathers and daughters, whether it be with them, whether it be about them. I realize, especially watching these shows, I'm triggered. I'm triggered, right? And of course, I would be. My dad passed away. My stepdad passed away. So these conversations are triggers for me. Giselle's conversation was, oh God, I feel like I'm about to get emotional right now. Giselle's conversation was really a trigger for me because she was saying that by her continuing to do the work with the Brain Tumor Society in honor of her dad, it makes her feel like in some way she's making him proud, right? And I think for me, not I think I know, that was the whole purpose why I started Healing Hearts. That was the whole purpose why I started Healing Hearts, was because I felt like me giving back and trying to help people be better people was a way of like proving to my dad, like, you raised me right, type of thing. Anyway, I'm not getting emotional. Let me go on with these notes before I start boohoo crying in this live. What else happened? So then Kay and Greg, come here. God, please forgive me. Now, Kiana and Greg, I said this last time, and nobody did not listen to me. I said this last time. God forgive me for sin. And if I'm wrong, wait, y'all hit the thumbs up on the video. Make sure you go hit the thumbs up on the video. But I'm going to say this, and just like Dr. Heavenly said, I'm going to take it back. And if I'm wrong, I will do a public apology, just like I'm publicly saying what I'm about to say. The same way the disrespect is loud, so does the apology have to be. So if I'm wrong, I'm going to apologize. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Greg is allegedly an alcoholic. I'm telling y'all. First of all, number one, you could tell from how fat he got. He had the hoodie on to try to cover up, but he got a fucking beer belly. Right? Every time you see Greg on the show, either him and Keon are going to get drinks. They just had drinks, so he got a drink in his fucking hand unless he at work, right? Third, a motherfucking boy, he got the alcoholic face. Like he got the shakes or something. And let me tell you something, girl, when you're in the mental health field, you might as well be a fucking alcoholic. That shit will drive your ass crazy while you trying to keep everybody else sane. So I ain't mad at Greg if he need AA. But listen, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, if it come out in the future that Greg was drinking too much and he start putting his fist in Kiana's eye, we gonna know something. But see, Kiana, brother, let me tell you something. Come here, Kiana, brother. I think you're a little left-handed, so I ain't here for you. But if your wrist was up right, Kiana brother is all right. Kiana brother is all right with me. And he looked like if you put your fist in his sister's eye, he gonna put his fist and everything else on you. So I ain't too much worried about that. But it's gonna come out that that Greg was drinking, right? Yeah, they talk about moving back in together because Kiana is saying he's gonna buy her condo. She's gonna move back in the house with him. Okay, girl, that don't look like your type. I think you just trying to, you giving me. You, God forgive me, they said this how Chrissy do it. You giving me that vibe. You giving me you to fuck all the boosters and the hustlers and the scammers. So now you had to move on to what's air quotes not your type, which is Greg. I don't believe this bullshit here, but I got to see some of your exes to know Kiana, right? Tia meets with her half sister. That was so cute. She was discussing how she would have had a better relationship with them had, her mom not been so salty about the situation. And Wendy's mom and sister shows up at her house and they looking at the new renovations. Like I said, the renovations are gorgeous. So then the father comes up. Before we even discuss that. Come here. Mama Sue. Come here. Mama Sue. That wig and that makeup, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. And Wendy, you wrong. You wrong because you went and got poked and prodded and nipped and tucked so you could look like a black Barbie on here. Help your mother out. You ain't right. Mom is basically bashing dad, and she's like, listen, Wendy was like, listen, don't do that in front of my kids. That's their grandfather. I still want them to want to have a relationship with him and vice versa, no matter what y'all went through or no matter what we went through, right? What it looks like here is that mom has mom and wife feelings, which are understandable, right? She feels like he abandoned them. He abandoned her as a wife and he abandoned those kids. And in no fairness, he did. He did. So I understand what mom is saying. But Wendy is also saying her feelings are different, right? And once again, my parents was a united front. My mother just started in recent years, and my father been dead 20 years this year, telling us little stories about like how my dad may have been being sneaky or something like that. Other than that, my mother and my father solid like glue. So with the mother here trying not to let or not wanting Wendy to have a relationship with her dad, that's a little touchy-feely for me, right? Then Wendy got upset because she was like telling the sister, like, you sitting here and you watching mommy do this and you never support me against her. Like you let her go on like this and you feel like she wrong too and you don't say shit. And the sister was like, girl, don't bring it here. Do not bring it here. You continue getting your lashings, bitch. Do you want me to go out in the back and get a lion whip or something? Don't bring it here. So anyway, Eddie is trying to diffuse it, yada, yada, yada. Mom starts spiraling out of control. And next, Wendy's like, both of y'all get the fuck out. And Miss Sue was like, fuck you, Wendy. Wendy, fuck you. I was like, oh, shit, Mama Sue. You don't curse Wendy for filth like that. So, yeah. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so that's how that went. That was Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm tuned in, but if I'm being honest with y'all, listen here. I missed the grind down. I miss the Grand Dame. I miss the Grand Dame. I miss the Grand Dame. That's my girl, and I don't appreciate her not being here because y'all know she gets the show started. But when my homegirl returns, she gonna get these hoes in line, and we got to get old ass Sharice up out of here. I'm not here for Sharice. She don't need to be here. Bring the Grand Dame back. All right, moving right along. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up on this video, please, because we want to get over to the hot topics. But before we do, we got to do some Married to Medicine notes. Okay. On Married to Medicine, it starts off with Simone saying she still wants a divorce. Listen, at this point, I think y'all need to mind y'all business because y'all already saved that marriage once. It seems as though that marriage is really not in need to be saved. It might need to be salvaged because if Simone is back here, how many other years later saying she wanted to divorce again and publicly? Because that's another thing, right? Relationships go through waves. So I'm not even mad that she feels like she want to be separate. I remember Michelle Obama said some slick shit about she hated Barack for 10 years or something like that. So relationships go through waves. My only thing is that the fact that she's now saying it publicly again, it almost seems like she's shouting. She's saying she's sending out a fucking SOS at this point. Leave that lady alone. Don't tell her stay in it. Don't start crying. Don't guilt trip her. Don't make her feel bad. If she want to leave Cecil drunk ass, leave Cecil. I like Uncle Cecil. That's my man's in them. But I don't want nobody staying where they not happy. It's not fair. Right. So Brandy was like, listen, we got to reset the energy at the birthday dinner. Heavily shares that her son is disconnected. And it just hurts her. What I think happens with Heavenly and them kids, I think Heavenly got mistreated growing up, and I think in turn she might treat her kids a little bit better than her mother treated her, but I don't think she treats them the best, so they fucking hate her and they love the father. So that's why as soon as that one thing happened, he threw his middle finger up and got up out of there, because I know good and damn well that I could not physically speak to my mother for a year. No, I don't give a fuck how mad I am at her. We are so close that eventually that anger will have to subside and I will have to reach out. So the fact that he could stay away all that time and not speak to his mama, and the fact that the father is not encouraging him to fix that relationship with his mother, because according to the father, she was like, well, daddy, can you bring him back? Daddy, can you talk to him, daddy? And he was like, absolutely not. So that means daddy know you being there fucking over those kids, and he be going there wiping their fucking tears. And now that they grown and they tired of it, they telling him, no, we not dealing with this shit. We out of here. And you got to respect that because you know how much she was being a bitch. That's just my belief in it, right? Anywho, Toya and Eugene, they discuss his schedule and him, hey, Tiffany girl, my nosy neighbor, and him working all the time and blah, 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 blah. I think, I don't know what the fuck Eugene be doing. Maybe, I'm almost sure Eugene likes money, right? So that's probably the long and the short of it. But I don't know. Maybe Eugene finds some peace in being away from his family, because I Eugene, 5 hours, you driving, you staying away 9 days. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We are raising two boys. We're a family. We're a unit. You should feel like half of you is missing when you far away from us for all this fucking time. But the fact that you there saying this what you got to do, I don't know. Maybe he find peace in being away from them. Who fucking knows? But I tell you what, Toya look fucking hot and steamy and ready. So Eugene, you play if you want to. It look like Toya be humping and dumping right behind your back. Because her son Scott office is not an option for them. And then they show King and Quad with Dr. Jackie, because Dr. Jackie is Quad's stateside doctor. Does she have another doctor in Ghana? Because according to her and King is making the baby. King knew all about the whole process. You know what King gave me? King gave me that he that he read up and did all his research on how to be a good reality TV boo, so he don't lose his spot on this show. Because I really don't believe in my heart of hearts that from his first baby he knew it about. No, I believe when they said this we gonna air on the show, he said let me go do my investigating so I can look like a smart, knowledgeable, and supportive man on TV. But I also think he do a lot of like funny shit to be entertainment, so he can be the audience favorite. Because like when he was like the big back comment, King. Okay. Mm-hmm. So then it flashed to Dr. Mimi and Steve. They have two children, and one of them is a special needs kid that they found out he was special needs at 18 months. And I'm not gonna lie, Dr. Mimi and Steve fell the fuck out on that screen. I was like, oh my God. They started boo-hooing both of them. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I could imagine it's an uphill battle, right? Because number one, nobody wants their child to be air quotes not regular, right? And then on top of that, sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's not easy. It's a level of support that's required that sometimes maybe people don't have, or sometimes it's stressful to get, or it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So they fell out crying, brought tears to my eyes because I felt so bad. I was like, wow. But in all fairness, things can get better and things can turn around. So I'm hoping and I'm praying, right? So the little boy popped the shit out the sister, and the sister was like, "Oh my word, oh my god!" And they went back there and tore him up a little bit. And I think Mimi is a psych. I don't know what Mimi is, but she's in the mental health field, and she went back there to say what she needed to say to the little boy and get him together. But Steve ain't appreciate that shit. Steve's like, "You can't be doing that. Don't do that. That's not nice. You're not getting anything." And Mimi was on the side like, you have to be nice. And no, he needed his ass whipped. But listen, let me mind my business because I ain't got no kids and I don't want nobody cursing me out. Anywho, Toya's hosting a party. They bring up Heavenly's fake bag, yada yada. Oh my God, Anila was there. Hey, Anila girl, you look like you lost a little weight, and I mean, do I miss you on the show? No, but it was nice seeing you because I ain't see you and Karen in a while. So I was like, okay, Anila girl, good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not forget to hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up in the video. Please hit the thumbs up on the video. So, anywho, Mimi puts down a napkin. Toya gets upset because she said this house ain't dirty like Heavenly's and all this bullshit, right? So then it was time to serve food, and Toya brings out some air quotes eye candy. You see what I mean, Eugene? Eugene, you play because this Toya MO every minute. Every minute she want butt naked men around. I remember she had another event where she had the men out and they had on thongs and shit like that. Eugene, you going to play with Toya? Going to work, baby. Going to work. See if you come back to fucking the garden in your bed. You going to play. So then Toya brings up the games. And she was telling Eugene, let's get it together so we can play the game. And Eugene was like, oh, ain't nobody playing no games. And he about to write a script for all the fellas so they don't have to participate. You know what I got from this scene right here? First of all, in my opinion, Toya was just doing what Toya do. I ain't see nothing different. I'm not saying it's right what Toya do, but I did not see nothing different that Toya did that she do not normally do. What she normally do is disrespect in a very roundabout way her husband. And what does he do? He takes it. Normally, I think on this episode, he was trying to let his nuts hang. The only reason why I said boo, boo, tomato, tomato about him letting his nuts hang, because Eugene, you know that she don't like when she be mad at you. So when you try to let your nuts hang and then she get mad at you, you end up caving anyway. So what's the purpose of putting on that whole performance when in the end, you're going to lose? And that's exactly what happened. Next thing you know, he started saying, I ain't read the room and I got to apologize. And yeah, you just shouldn't have never fucking did it. So I was looking at him like, please. But they get into this bad, Toya, she started getting hot and bothered, and Eugene is like, well, I don't want her hot and bothered, so let me understand and apologize right now because I know I don't want to be in her bad graces. I only want to be in the good one, right? King pointed out that Quad don't apologize with compassion, and he ain't really too much like that, right? I mean, like I said, I personally feel like King knows what reality TV needs because he's been schooled and he's trying to play up into that, right? Toya said Heavenly and Mimi got to get the fuck out. She crashed out, and that was the end of the episode. I have a question, which was everybody's question. What is Angel there for exactly? I'm confused. Folks were saying there was a throuple, Han, Quad, and King. At this point, I'm inclined to believe the same fucking thing because Angel, what are you here for other than being, nice, nice on the eyes? You are a beautiful girl with a beautiful body, but what are you here for? At least Brandy do some more Botox in the face, and she got a whole family that you're seeing on the TV. What are you here for? So I was thinking the same thing, but okay, Angel, like I said, you are easy on the eyes, so I won't bother you too much. All right, that is my show recaps. How long I took? 23 minutes. We'll get back to Baddies recapping tomorrow because we have to get into the what's hot motherfucking topics. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not forget to hit the thumbs up on the video so we can get into these hot topics. Let's see what y'all want to talk about first. These people crazy, girl. These people is crazy, but we gonna get into it. Hold on one second. What is all of this going on in my building? I'm not here for this. 50 is 50. Stop, 50. 50, stop. 50 is dragging Jim Jones. So it says here, 50. The foreclosure of it says Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin just took a hard L in real estate history. Their New Jersey mansion ended in foreclosure, selling back to the bank for a while $100 at a sheriff's sale. They bought the 5-bedroom home back in 2006 for $680,000, but the mortgage never quite stayed in check. By 2017, the bank sued over missed payments. When it was all said and done, they reportedly owed about $1.24 million with interest. And after all that, the bank took it right back for pocket change. A reminder that flashy doesn't always mean financially free. Real estate always gets its money. So it says they was trying to say that 50 bought it, but I don't see that here in the post. Yeah, they was trying 50. Stop. 50. Leave people alone. They say he bought the podcast studio. 50. Leave these people alone. Come on now. Come on. You're not right. But he damn sure is in their mother is on their back. Because what happened was they said that he they commented about him making a Diddy documentary. So here we go with this bullshit. Let me tell y'all something else. It says Wiz Khalifa sentenced to 9 months in a Romanian prison. What the fuck? Wiz? I bet you it's about that reefer. I bet you. It says Wiz Khalifa's overseas run has taken a serious turn. A Romanian court has sentenced the rapper to 9 months in jail for drug possession after he was found with cannabis during a 2024 music festival performance. The sentence overturns a lower court's fine and reflects Romania's strict marijuana laws. Oh my God. Wiz, you my son too. I fucks with Wiz. Wiz be chilling. He don't bother nobody. He don't bother nobody. I don't like that they did my boy Wiz like that. I do not like that. But okay, listen, they're not playing with them laws out there, so you go on to play if you want to. Now, wait a minute. They said nut ass Tommy. Let's see.
The camera. Police are now
Hold on, y'all.
Investigating the former Love and Hip Hop's Atlanta star after an incident inside of a club. So check out this video here, folks. You can see the police are now investigating the former Love and Hip Hop's.
How you see the whole thing? Why did that?
Atlanta star after an incident inside of a club. So check out this video here, folks. You can see the reality star Tommy Lee appearing to throw a glass from the stage, which struck the face of a 20-year-old man there. You can see Davion Chambers clutching his face as the crowd reacts as well. He was there to see the show featuring the cast of Zeus, the network show Baddies. In a photograph taken after his Saturday show, you can see a gash on Chambers' face. And he says when it happened, he was shocked.
I thought somebody got pushed back and they headbutted me or something. In fact, it threw me off. And then I started to realize that I was actually hit with something. Everybody that was in the middle, they were just pointing at me trying to get attention, but there were no attention. Like, nobody gave attention to me, so I started crying.
So Tommy Lee posted an apology on her Instagram story, not to the alleged victim, but to the city of Houston. The chamber says that he filed a police report and he plans to file a lawsuit against Tommy Lee and the Zeus network. Neither has responded to our sister station out there in Houston, despite multiple requests for comments since Sunday. Police are now investigating the former
Tommy. Why is you launching shit in the fucking crowd anyway? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why are you launching things in the crowd anyway? But see, you know what? There's a saying that that goes with reality TV, and it's people get rewarded for bad behavior, right? So the more drama you could drum up, the more antics you could pull. Jocelyn probably is the poster child for that quote, because as long as you could be disrespectful, dramatic, over the top, violent, then you get more attention, and more attention garners more views, and more views garners more money, right? I don't know. I just was raised differently, right? I just was raised differently. While I do believe that money makes the world go round and it's actually a very intricate part of life, I don't care who you are, how you try to deny it. I'm not willing to sacrifice everything to get it. And I was raised with a moral compass. So certain things is just not happening. It's just not happening. I'm sorry, I'm just not doing it. That's just me. So if you want to now sacrifice everything to be on the show to get a check. But again, it depends on what you value. It depends on what you value. And clearly nothing. Tommy, you my girl. I love you, girl. But you playing yourself and you too fucking old for this. That's another thing. I'm not gonna lie. When you a young person, because again, I've been working around young people half my life, right? So I would definitely give a pass for those behaviors for somebody who don't know no better. Girl, you too fucking old not to know no better. But it's not that you don't know, it's that you don't care. Okay, got it. Let me know how that works for you. Because when motherfuckers are suing your ass and digging in your pockets, I always tell people that. Let me tell you something. You get a certain age, you ain't got to do no fighting. You ain't got to do no swinging. You ain't got to do no arguing. You just kindly say, you know what? I'm going to get my documentation drawn up because you're going to stop playing with me. I bet your motherfucker get real apologetic when they facing some motherfucking time. What are you digging in their fucking pockets to sue they fucking ass? Because I'm telling you, I almost put out a cease and desist on a bitch. But we'll get back into that at a later date. Right? Anywho, oh, Nikki. So, Nikki. I don't know. I honestly, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys because Nicki Minaj and I are the same age. Her birthday is just later in the year. Mine is early in the year. And once again, Nicki, no. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna be very honest with you. A little part of me, and I don't want to give Nikki a pass, but a little part of me feels like it's some mental health stuff there. It really feels like it's some mental health stuff there because the things that you are saying and doing, I'm inclined to believe that you're not mentally stable, especially sometimes you show up on them lives acting like a nut, right? But it does say here, Nicki Minaj proclaims love for Trump Vance at Turning Point event. Nicki Minaj is putting her full support behind President Trump's administration. The Trinidadian rapper proclaimed she was honored to appear as a surprise guest on the fourth day of Turning Point USA's America Fest conference in Phoenix on December 21st, the first annual summit since Charlie Kirk's death in September, and praised Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance for their relatability. The 43-year-old strolled on stage hand in hand with Erica Kirk as Minaj's 2011 hit Super Bass played and greeted the cheering crowd by making a heart with her hands and saluting fans. I have the utmost respect and admiration for our president. I don't even know if he knows this, but he has given so many people hope, and there's a chance to beat the bad guys to win and to do it with your head held high and with your integrity intact, Minaj said. She went on to draw parallels between herself and a Republican president, noting that they both hail from Queens, New York. What it's shown me personally is sometimes even in the worst feeling time in your life, you think you're never going to come back from it, but you do. And our president shows that. Minaj said he's been through every single thing a person can be through publicly, having to constantly be lied about. The singer did not clarify which lies the president has been combating. Okay, girl. Okay, Nikki. Hold on.
Believe it or not, I will draw the person you will marry. One of my clients asked for a refund. She thought the man I sketched.
I have the utmost respect and admiration for our president. He's given so many people hope that there's a chance to beat the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
And new this morning, rapper Nicki Minaj voicing her support for President Trump, saying he's a politician who has an uncanny ability to relate to the American people. Now, Nicki Minaj was a special guest at Turning Point USA's America Fest Sunday. You're watching it here, where she spoke with Turning Point CEO Erica Kirk on the Trump administration and their joint work to stop Christian persecution happening right now in Nigeria.
We won't be silenced ever again. We will speak up for Christians wherever they are in this world. Amen.
Mm.
A lot of applause there. The conservative conference comes as Turning Point USA chapters are surging across the country. There's a big number. Erica Kirk says they're starting at least 50 new chapters every single day as more students join the conservative organization founded by the late Charlie Kirk.
The number of student requests to get involved since 9/10, 140,000 plus get involved requests have been submitted since 9/10. 140,000. Total number of students involved. This is involved within Turning Point USA. 1 million plus students involved.
Big numbers there. Currently, Turning Point has over 3,000 Club America chapters and over 1,400 college chapters.
Now, this is what I will say. Numero uno, I will not use my platform to debate anybody's political views, right? So whatever Nikki see fit to do, that's Nikki. I want to say this to you though, Nikki. It's crazy. When I tell you crazy, it's crazy to glorify Donald Trump and hate on Sean Carter. That's all I'm gonna say. That's crazy to me. Nikki, I'm sorry. It's crazy. It is absolutely fucking nuts for you to sit there straight-faced and glorify this man, but with that same motherfucking mouth to put it on negatively Sean Carter. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. And every time you speak about Jay, because they got to be exposed and people got to know what these people do. What the fuck you think Trump do? What do you think Trump do? You already said what you think he do. They lying. They lying on him. They lying. You right. Nikki, okay, girl. Okay, remember, you raising a black man in America. You are raising a black man in America, sugar. So you go on and follow Trump around if you fucking want to. And you see if he give a fuck about your black ass son when he's a motherfucking teenager and got some, God forbid, charges against his fucking ass. He gonna do just like he did to send you fucking Park 5 kids with your dumb ass. No. Y'all ain't gonna rile me up. Go on, Nikki. Go on, Rockstar. Go the fuck on. But I don't want no crying. I don't want no crying when, God forbid, the cops, God forbid, even think about mistreating your black son. You let me know, can you go to the Trump administration and get that shit taken care of? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, girl, bye. But don't worry, you have a long road ahead of you, sugar. You have a long road ahead of you. And your partner and I won't even talk about your man, girl. I'm not gonna do you like that. Nikki, girl, this gonna come back fatal, sugar. It's gonna come back fatal, but hey, it is what it is. Speaking of, they deleted it. I wanted y'all to see an article. People crazy. People is crazy. But things come back. Oh my God. So did y'all see what happened here? Look. Ooh. So what is showing is a car crash. It's showing them. Oh my God. So it says footage has resurfaced of the moment Vincent Pella, the creator of Call of Duty, crashing his Ferrari on Angeles Crest Highway. Highway Patrol says Impella was driving southbound when he veered off the road after exiting and striking a concrete barrier. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, the Call of Duty creator. God bless him. God bless him. That was terrible. That was terrible. But another motherfucking thing. I'm telling you, the headlines be crazy. So it says, a man who posed as a UPS driver during a violent triple homicide has been sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Authorities said the suspect used a delivery uniform and vehicle to gain trust before approaching and unaliving 3 people during a home invasion. The case drew attention because the disguise allowed him to get close to the victims without arousing suspicion. See, let me tell y'all one motherfucking thing. That's why I don't motherfucking play that motherfucker shit. I ain't playing with no car networkers. I ain't playing with no motherfucking motherfucking cable installation, motherfuckers. I'm not playing with none of y'all, motherfuckers. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all a story. Side motherfucking bar before I finish this motherfucking article. Let me tell you something. So in September, I got a new couch. And let me tell you something. If ever y'all come over, this the one right here. This the one. This couch will get you pregnant. So anywho, I got a new couch. So when I got the delivery, they like, oh yeah, we coming at this time, boom, baka, boom, baka. So I'm like, okay, delivery people coming. So I fucking noticed that it's 3 fucking Spanish guys. I said, oh, no. We're not playing this motherfucking game. I'm not playing with these bitches. First of all, y'all ain't speaking no motherfucking English. It don't take no 3 motherfucking people to carry this fucking teeny ass motherfucking couch or to put it together. They put it together in 1, 2, motherfucking 3. And then y'all see I'm a woman and it's only me here at the moment. I put my motherfucking phone on so I could translate what these bitches was saying in Spanish. And I sat there with a knife, mace, and I left that motherfucking door open. Cause soon as one of them motherfuckers would have tried it, one would have got something in the chest. Ugh! The other one would have got mace. And the other one would have got spit on, thrown some fucking hot water. Cause I had the hot water on the stove. I had the hot water on the stove. Cause I'm not playing with y'all. Cause when I saw it was 3 of them, I said, whoa. Hold on, Hollywood. I ain't getting no, what the fuck I'm getting? What am I getting? This motherfucking couch got 2 motherfucking seats. 2 motherfucking seats. What I need all y'all niggas for? No. This ain't gonna be no home invasion shit. So I left my door open. I got to put my phone on because I want to translate. Because what the fuck is you saying? What is you saying? You know I speak English. So what the fuck? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Tie up? Absolutely not. So I said, okay, bitch. But I was translating. He was just... It seemed like he was telling, I think one of them was like the nephew. So I think he was trying to like show the nephew how to put the couch. I don't give a fuck. Why is he here with you at work, bitch? So I said, okay, let me translate. Let me pay attention to what they're saying. Mace right here, boom. Water on the stove, boom. Knife right here, boom. I'm not going outside. I was raised in Brownsville. Fuck all that. And you see what happened here. But let me finish reading the article. Y'all don't play with it. Don't play with these people. Do not play with them. I don't even fucking play with DoorDash. I don't play with doors. I open the fucking door with the mace in my hand. What happened? Absolutely not. Anywho, police and prosecutors described the murders as premeditated and particularly heinous, pointing to the driver's calculated plan to impersonate a delivery driver to gain access to the residence. During the trial, evidence including surveillance footage and witness testimony helped link him to the crimes. The judge imposed a life sentence without parole due to the severity of the offenses and the threat he posed to public safety. Family members of the victims expressed relief after the sentencing, saying the punishment provided a sense of justice for their loss. Law enforcement officials also praised the investigative work that led to the suspect's arrest and conviction. The triple homicide, which shocked the community, highlighted concerns about crimes committed under false pretenses and the vulnerabilities of people welcoming individuals in uniform. Exactly. I'm not welcoming nobody in no uniform. Where's your credentials? And then I start getting on the phone. Hello, listen. I don't even play with Uber drivers. I thought, hello, yeah, you see my location, right? You see where I'm at, right? Cause no bitch, you won't go in no ditch and act like. Listen, I don't play with me. All right, let's see what the content says. It says, see, post. It's a little sensitive. Yeah, okay, we got it. Let's see the post, girl. Okay, here he go. Oh my God, look at this. He said, don't move. Oh, they pulled out. It's so dumb. Oh, you see them going inside the house with the guns. He said, turn around. Oh my God. Oh, it's a dog. Okay. They got him at gunpoint. She said, don't move, I'll blow your fucking head. Oh, it's a Spanish family. Oh, it's a baby in there. Oh my God. They call 911. He said, give me the fucking money. Ooh. Oh, look at the baby. Oh my God. The other two individuals charged in the crime are Demetrius Trenton Shumpert and Amari Malik Shumpert. Their sentencing is scheduled for January 2026. Yeah, no, this is demonic. This is demonic because even if you are going in saying that you want these people money and stuff, why did you shoot them? Why did you kill them? What is wrong? Truth is, I'm done. Options of you. I'm trying to pray, but all right. So I have, what is this? I have one more thing for you guys that I wanted to talk to y'all about. I had her on the thumbnail about the young lady who was offered a plea deal of 5 years and got 20. Hold on. Let me hold on 1 second, because she first of all the whole was scamming. That's number one. So it was like, girl, you already scamming, and then you got the nerve to be saying you going to court. Hold on, y'all. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up on the video. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Yeah, she was doing some big scam, and I'm like, girl, one thing about it, right? Listen, everybody in the world gonna try to get over, right? So I'm not even mad you tried to get over. I'm mad that they caught you and was telling you, listen, we caught you, sit your raggedy ass down, and you still saying, absolutely not, I'm gonna fight this. You gonna fight what the fuck you really did? Okay, girl. To God be the glory. Go tell your story, because I don't know what you was thinking.
29-year-old mother of 6 have been sentenced to 20 years in prison after rejecting a 5-year plea deal. Prosecutors say she ran a phone scam that targeted elderly victims across the country. She learned how to gain access to victims' SIM cards, stole a phone number, and then used those numbers to break into bank accounts and emails. Investigators say she moved more than $220,000 and collected personal data on over 50 people. One of her victims said, I answered a call from someone claiming to be with AT&T. He asked me to read a code to him. Minutes later, my phone went dead and my bank started lighting up with alerts. Detectives explained that the code he was asked to read allowed scammers to port his number to another carrier, giving them full control to drain his accounts. In court, relatives of other elderly victims called the scheme calculated and cruel. One family member said, she didn't just take money. She took my dad's sense of safety. Now he jumps every time he hears the phone ring. The state attorney said the 20-year sentence reflects both the scale of the fraud and her decision to prey on seniors. This was not a mistake or a one-time lapse in judgment. This was organized, and she repeatedly took advantage of vulnerable people.
And that's sad, because what they saying is, again, 29 years old now, with 6 fucking kids, girl, what's going on? But you know, again, this is what you went through. Like I said, you was dead ass wrong for trying to fight something knowing that's what you actually did, girl. You should have left that one on alone. But go on, Rockstar, you got it. Oh, and I want to let y'all know. Wait a minute. See, that's why I'm mad. I can't share my screen, because I want to show y'all Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I think Dr. Bryant was trying. So she went butt naked to the Jeezy concert, right? Okay, cool. But then she tried to, let me not say insinuate, right? Because it could be an assumption. It's just the wording of it all, right? So if a celebrity, let's just say, right? okay, let's just say Jeezy specifically invited me out to the concert, right? When they see the new Deej, come on out, girl. And he put me up in the suite and all of that. If there's nothing romantic going on, I probably would say, like, hey Jeezy, thanks so much for last night. We really were comfortable. You really showed us a nice time. The concert was excellent, my brother. Love is love, yada yada yada. This whole message read like Jeezy is her man. And then I thought about it because the way she said it, like, you took such good care of us last night. And, it was a little too seductive. And then she showed up there butt naked. I said, Dr. Cheyenne, you want us to know you fucking Jeezy? I mean, how do I feel about that? No. Number one, uh, I mean, I guess Jeezy said he on a healing journey. Dr. Cheyenne said she could heal the world. So maybe they are meant to be together. I'm not too much here for that hookup, but what can you say? I'm not too much here for that hookup because that don't seem right. Then they got your girl, Amber Rose. She hopped on the Nicki train and said, "Yeah, Nicki too blicky. We represent Trump over here." So she was very happy with that decision as well. I was like, listen, Nicki, I ain't got time. None of these people, I ain't got time. Ashley Darby, I ain't got time. Then your man Tory Lanez. It says Tory Lanez is going after the former LA district attorney. Team claims there were 60 fraudulent errors on Megan Thee Stallion's medical records submitted in 2022 trial. You know what I will say to you, Tory? If nothing else, you're persistent. If nothing else, you are persistent. I could give you the fuck that you are persistent. What people was telling you to do, I don't know if it's the right thing for you to do because I've never been arrested and on trial and locked up and so on and so forth. And be it God's will, I never have to be. But they were saying that maybe you need to take a rest and calm down and sit this one out for a little while and then come back again. Because they were saying that, the constant, every minute with the appeal, every minute with it seems like you're more opening yourself up to be declined. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Because, I mean, wouldn't you be persistent if you don't want to sit in jail? But, I mean, I guess. Also, I have one last story, and then I'm going to let y'all go. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video. Did y'all see what Drake said? I thought this was so corny. Like, hold on. I'm going to let y'all hear it. Hold on. Because I thought it was whack, but okay. People crazy. Did they delete it? Because I seen it somewhere. And I thought this was corny. Is it here?
All right, I'm going to tell you.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Hold on, y'all.
Hey, all right, I'm gonna tell you. Say it. You remember when the sweetie Bentley was going viral? Remember there's an ice blue Bentley. It was Sweetie's car. Yeah. They said that Quavo got it for her. Yeah. And I was like, oh, like I saw it for sale somewhere. So, and this is like when we were first on Stake, and I was just paper was running. So or maybe it was before that. It was before that. No, it's around that time. And so I was like, man, I saw it for sale. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna buy that back for my dog. So then I kind of tried to do the same thing where I was like, I invited him over and I'm like, yo, come over to this party. I parked the whip right in the front. But you did buy it. I bought it for him. Yeah. And I was like, he pulled up he was like, he thought she was there. But he said, what did he say? It's not about what he said. Shout out the show. But he really didn't understand.
Do y'all see that?
So what Drake was saying, these niggas is the new bitches. God forgive me for saying, niggas is the new bitches. He was basically saying that when Quavo and Sweetie, I guess when they broke up or something like that. Let me see if he gave her.
Do y'all see that?
Hold on.
Do y'all see that? Oh, mama. Gosh. Let us get you in it. Like, you gonna get me in it?
So apparently, when I guess I don't know what was the discrepancy between Quavo and Sweetie and the Bentley. Like I know he gifted it to her, but I don't understand why was it up for sale. I'm guessing that she was allowed to keep it. You guys let me know in the chat after he gifted it to her. But what Drake got a kick out of saying just now, like I seen it on sale and I gave it back to my dog. So I went and I purchased it and I gave it to him and then I saw him come over and I had it parked in front of the house. And when he came, he thought she was there because he saw the car. But he didn't know that I bought it from him and get it to him. Yeah, because you was hoe. That's all that signified to me. Are you his woman? What the fuck you gifting him something he gifted his woman for? Why was that important to you? Then you laugh and like basically like we got these bitches. No. Yo, we are living in such twisted and demonic times. Like, so it made you feel good to be like now, like, oh, we got one up on that bitch. Why do you need the one up? First of all, why are you even in that business, right? That's number one. Number two, why were you so flattered about being able to do that? Like, but again, we just these some hoes. These hoes ain't loyal. Like, that's one thing I learned. These men, oh my God, some of them can be really, really bitch made. Really, really bitch made. And that can be very frustrating because I was raised by a real man, surrounded and insulated by real men. So when I see these weak men and these men with so many female tendencies, it's a turn off. It's a turn off. But listen, that's the world we live in now. I realized right there that showed that wasn't nothing to be. He didn't even do that privately. He was like, let me say this one publicly. I got one. No, Drake, you no, but they always no. So you're Yenny. I'm about to rename you Deborah because you just irritated me with that. But I guess in any event, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to a close. I really, really appreciate you for tuning in for Lit at 6. I'm going to come back tomorrow. For Lit at 6 Part 2. I'm going to discuss baddies. I'm going to watch it tonight and take notes. And I have a few more things I want to discuss. I want to discuss Laura Govan and Evelyn Lozado because Evelyn Lozado had Laura Govan's crazy ass baby father on her podcast. And some things were said that Laura didn't agree with. So she headed over to the social media to pop her shit. It was something else. Baddies, that it was a few things. I got a few things that I'm putting in the docket for tomorrow. But in any event, I will be back then. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Happy holidays to everybody. Please be safe. And I'll see you mañana. Mwah.